Football players get too much pressure and some too much hype. Although they are good, most fans overuse the word world class just by one good season or even one game. Here are 10 overrated football players. We start with one of the most expensive Englishmen, Jack Grealish. Grealish used to be Aston Villa's star boy with his skills and talent destroying defenders. Grealish played a big part on Aston Villa's promotion into the Premier League. He was quick to grab the eye of Premier League giants, Manchester City, as they signed him for a record £100 million, making him to become one of the most expensive Englishmen. He was quick to grab the media's attention and became overhyped. He, however, got critics from pundits after a poor first season as a citizen. He got his breakthrough season after a poor first season, managing to win the treble with Man City, made 50 appearances and scored 11 goals, assisting 5 times. His stats, however, did not make up of his transfer fee. Jack is now 28 and has suffered some injuries this season, forcing him to compete with the likes of Jeremy Doku. From one big signing to another, the Ukrainian winger, Mikhailo Mudryk, who caught the eyes of multiple Premier League teams during his time at Shakhtar Donetsk. His frightening pace and ability to beat multiple defenders allowed Chelsea to sign him for €100 million on a remarkable 8.5-year deal. His prize tag gave him too much weight to carry on his shoulders as he only made 29 senior appearances for Shakhtar. With so many expectations from Chelsea fans, Mudryk had a slow start to his first season for Chelsea. His confidence dropped low and struggled to make it to the starting lineup. His skills to go past through defenders like he did at Shakhtar were not working for him and would often lose possession to the opposition. With all the overhype when Chelsea signed him, to the current 2023-24 season, Mikhailo Mudryk has so far managed 42 appearances and only scoring 4 goals for the Blues. He is only 23 years of age and would love to prove to the football fans that he was worth that prize tag. Goalkeepers don't get the credit they deserve, but not for Emiliano Martinez, the Argentine goalkeeper who won Argentina the 2022 World Cup. Emiliano Martinez used to be Arsenal's second-choice goalkeeper before replacing the injured Bernd Leno. He got so much recognition that Arsenal fans preferred him to start ahead of Leno, but was sold to Aston Villa as they could only be one first-choice keeper for the Gunners. He got his first call-up for the national team in 2021 and immediately impressed. He cemented his spot as the first team goalkeeper in both his club and national team. He made crucial saves during the Copa America and World Cup in Qatar. The Argentine was compared to world-class keepers, and some say he fits in that category. As his fairy tale dream went on, Emiliano started making constant goalkeeping errors for Aston Villa, proving costly at the final whistle. It is normal for goalkeepers to have bad spells of errors and get criticized, but Emiliano Martinez didn't get much critics as most keepers would. He has so far had a good season as Aston Villa are challenging for a place in the Champions League. Next, we go to another goalkeeper, Jordan Pickford. The 29-year-old goalie joined Everton from Sunderland in 2017. He made his debut for the Blues and kept a clean sheet. He was named Everton's best player of the season on his first season. He made his first senior appearance for England against Germany in a goalless draw. He cemented his spot as first-choice keeper for both club and country. Pickford had a bad second season for Everton as he made so many goalkeeping mistakes, one coming at the Merseyside derby against Liverpool, conceding a late winner. In the 2019-20 season, Pickford had the highest errors leading to goal of any keeper in the Premier League. He, however, continued to be England's first-choice keeper. His best season came in the 2021-22 season, where he was named Everton's best player of the season and claimed the 2021-22 Castrol save of the season. Jordan Pickford still makes mistakes leading to goals, and his recent one came against Manchester City, failing to clear the ball resulting to Bernardo Silva scoring into an empty net. Everton are currently at the relegation zone, and Pickford will need to be at his best form to keep his team in the Premier League. To the other side of Merseyside, we got Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez made his debut for Liverpool in a 3-1 win against Manchester City in the Community Shield. Núñez was quickly compared to Erling Haaland, as both fans compared their performance after that match. That comparison, however, was no longer relevant, as Haaland outscored the Uruguayan forward by a big margin. Darwin Núñez struggled in front of goal and would often miss clear-cut chances. He was not a reliable striker for the Reds, as they failed to secure Champions League football. Núñez would often play as a second striker ahead of Jota, or even play as a winger because of his pace. Comparing his stats at his time in Benfica versus at Liverpool, Darwin managed to score 48 goals in 85 appearances for Benfica and 27 goals in 78 appearances for Liverpool. The competitiveness in both leagues are different, but Darwin Núñez has been given a lot of goals, scoring opportunities compared to Benfica. However, Núñez has so far impressed for Liverpool this season in goal contribution, as Liverpool look to carry on their title charge. We move on to the German international, Kai Havertz. Once a promising young talent at Bayer Leverkusen, Kai Havertz has not adjusted to the Premier League. He came to Chelsea with high expectations. However, his fit into the midfield role was just not working for him. He mostly played a false nine, as his speed and height disadvantaged him to play his normal position. He scored a couple goals for the Blues, but Chelsea fans wanted more out of the German. With Todd Boehly taking over Chelsea, Kai became out of favor and was sold to Arsenal. His unforgettable moment as a Blue would be that goal in the Champions League final against Manchester City. With Granit Xhaka gone for Arsenal, Mikel Arteta thought Kai Havertz was the better replacement. However, Arsenal fans thought differently. With a lot of critics from fans and pundits, Havertz was not adjusting well as a gunner. His confidence was low and was struggling to fit in the team. After a bad spell, Kai found some of his confidence and started getting onto the score sheet. His winner against Brentford would be one for him to remember, as Arsenal compete for the Premier League title yet again. Next, we go to Manchester United skipper, Bruno Fernandes. Most of y'all are probably surprised why he is on the list when he is the backbone of Manchester United's creativity. Man United fans love him, but when he is not on his game, he can be frustrating to watch. He is known for his attitude and always complains when decisions go against him. He loses the ball often and does not help out defensively. He scores goals, which is good for a midfielder, but most of his goals are from the penalty spot. He is also criticized for not having any leadership skills, even though he is the captain. Bruno has been overhyped to an extent where Manchester United fans compare him to Kevin De Bruyne. He has so far had a tough season, as Manchester United were knocked out of the Champions League. He will be looking to get his team back to the Champions League as the race is still on. We move on to another Manchester United player, Marcus Rashford. Once United's promising talent, Rashford has not lived up to many people's expectations. The Man United player has been overhyped during his early days as a Red. His first senior season for Manchester United saw him win the Young Player of the Year award. His best season came in the 2022-23 season, where he scored 30 goals in all competitions. His form, however, was not consistent, as he struggled to score goals this season. He received a lot of critics, as some claimed that his performance was to get himself a big contract extension. He has also dealt with disciplinary issues that made many United fans angry. He has so far only scored 5 goals for Man United. He will be looking to revive himself and get back to his sharp self. We move on to one of the most expensive youngster, João Felix. Signed by Atletico Madrid from Benfica for £113 million, João Felix hasn't proved his worth. His struggles to fit in Diego Simeone tactics made him go on loan to Chelsea. He struggled at Chelsea, as he only scored 4 goals in 20 appearances for Chelsea. He went on another loan, this time to Spanish giants, Barcelona. He has had a decent season so far for Barcelona, quickly becoming a fan favorite. Ever since João Felix's move to Atletico Madrid, Felix has never scored more than 10 goals in a season. He has managed to score 45 goals in 185 appearances since leaving Benfica. He would be looking to prove to Barcelona that he is worth buying in the summer. Last but not least, we have Anthony. The €100 million player has not impressed for Manchester United. He looks to have lost his touch from Ajax. Anthony has been having a hard time as a Red. He only managed to score 9 goals in 69 appearances for Man United. His ability to go past defenders has faded. He will often lose the ball and get bullied off easily. Anthony was criticized for showboating with the ball without no output. He has so far only scored 1 goal in 25 games this season. He will be looking to work on his output to get Ten Hag's attention. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.